Alrighty, let me check the audio real quick. Cool. Okay, it's working. Perfect. Hello guys, welcome to the Snake Pit with your host Snakey Saka here with another stream slash video. We are back in business with the Swarm. Now if you're wondering why I didn't do any streams or any videos during the weekend, I was enjoying some time with friends. I was playing with them as well, No Man's Sky. Learning some things when building some Corvettes, learning some new tricks, how to actually build them. But I also managed to do the sets for the weekends, at least I think one or two of them. But yeah, back in business with the weekend. Let's get that started. I will be doing the streams in the afternoon sets. In the morning I can't because I'll be studying, as well in the afternoon and evening. So the streams are going to be a little bit short. The videos are going to be a little bit short. But of course it's going to be two sets. So I'm going to do the best I can to give you the best of me. Alright, but let's get back. Let's see how far we are. Oops, sorry, I got that. I forgot I had the game in Spanish. Give me a minute. Let me change that real quick. Let me save it. Actually, I have some viewers they speak Spanish, but if you know, you know. Let's see here. Multiplayer is deactivated. I'll be speaking in English, but the game will be in Spanish. That's for my Hispanic viewers, because it's going to be easier for them to understand. If it doesn't matter, it's fine. But I see if I can do the best. I'm going to try to translate everything that is here. So right now we're at 40% of the prismatic core. Let's check the followings. We got the hacker, we got exterminator, and we got supply chain. So we got to go to Polo. The numbers are increased by a lot now. We're almost at 80,000 players per team, which is pretty good. It's pretty damn good. We have like 36 days left. All right, let's go straight to the anomaly now. Oh man. Now that I have to study in the mornings and in the evenings, it's gonna be kind of, I gotta manage now the schedule. They just started this new class, so yeah, I'm gonna be kind of busy on that. But I'm not gonna escape YouTube. I'm not gonna escape content. I gotta be posting, brother. Let's do supply chain real quick. Let's go to Polito. Hi, Polo. What do you want, Greedy Geck? What do you want? Arfinium. Sweet. What's next? Got two sets here, so I'm waiting another, say 22 minutes for the reset, so it's fine. Exterminator at last. Always. Always. I think it's actually a good idea to leave the game in Spanish, since you never know who you can encounter. So I'll probably change the title of this video later on. I'll put between parentheses like Spanish and English. Spanish reading, English talking. That's more immersive, or expand, the content a little bit. Jesus, I haven't seen you in a day and a half. I haven't seen you in a day and a half. You fucking monster. Alright, let's go to the mission. Oh, not the base. There you go. So, in the previous videos I wanted to talk about this, and a lot of people have actually been asking me questions. Some of my Hispanic friends as well. That the Corvette that I have in my legacy save that does 120,000, They say that is because they have this theory, right? Of course, there's some parts of the Corvette that actually help you out to get more damage output, and yes, that does helps. But for some reason, I just created another Corvette, and this guy was teaching me how to do a circle on PlayStation. So we managed to build the Millennium Falcon. So when I finished building it, I finished upgrading it, Class S, placed all the spaces in it. I placed the mods, the illegal mods that I had on the other Corvette that I destroyed for that one, basically exchanged it. So for some reason, the damage went up to 119 on that one, 119,000. It's because you ask why is that much damage? Well, the Infraknife modules or the Infraknife weapons, in my opinion, is the most powerful weapon in the game for Corvettes at least. Because if you put like at least like 3 weapons, which I don't know in PC or Xbox, in PlayStation, 3 weapons in the Corvette is the max, which plus the other 3 Class X and the main module and the Class B module of the Infraknife. Basically, all those modules basically summarize to a big chunk of damage output. And I don't know if it's the way that I place them, because I always put the main weapon of the Infraknife in the supercharged slots. If it has one on the side, like 2 supercharged slots together, then I connect the Class X and the main module in those 2 slots, and I put 1X in the farther one, but it's like in the same 4 slots. I will be showing it after I finish with the sets. Let's do Exterminator. I will have like 10 minutes after this, like 19 minutes. Okay, let me do this one real quick so I can show you specifically what I'm talking about. And I just want this expedition to be over. I am thinking that at least during this weekend, because last week it was at 35 and now we are at 39, and I think 35 was about Thursday night. Thursday night was at like a 35%, and it went up to 39, so it means that a lot of players actually didn't even play during the weekend. Of course they were playing because we're now at 40%, but I was predicting before that it was like about 3% per day, and it's been 3 days already. So if it was at 35 on Thursday, it should have been at least like at 40, 42 or 41 by now. But it's all right. Like we're at 40. Like we're reaching the 50%. I didn't even see the change in the core yet, because I saw the Captain Steve video talking about it, and he was saying like about 40% the prismatic core was gonna change. I mean, it was a theory that he talked about, but I believe it will change at 50%. At 50%, it will probably show the changes of the prismatic core inside of the anomaly. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now it wants to land. Yeah. My latest video, I complained a lot about that a lot. I mean, they haven't updated anything, so. All right. Let's get this, guys. Always the boomstick shredder. Yep. Come on, buddy. Where's my last? Where's my last? There it is. Fried. Super fried. And no more pills in the ground. Alright. Let's get them pieces now. Come here. Gee, it doesn't want to pull it. There you go. It's still creating that resistance. That update didn't do anything. Apparently they fixed it, but it's not fixed. I still have to hold L1 to pull it. The physical resistance is there. And we got the last. Go bye-bye eye. That's a home run. Jesus, that actually went very far. Yep, disappeared. Super sweet. All right, missions are done. Let me go back to my legacy save so I can show you what I'm talking about in the Corvettes. Because my new two Corvettes, the latest one that I had, Namira and the Millennium Falcon in black, basically. So it's the damage output is very insane. There we go. I'm not going home yet. Got 15 minutes for the set, so I'm gonna have time to explain that. Okay, let's go back to the legacy save. Boom. Yeah, like the damage output that I'm putting on these ships is very impressive. Like, it's my only two Corvettes, and the latest ones that I've got basically. Even my first Corvette doesn't do that amount of damage, and the modules are like together. But let me show you this one, Namira 2026 or 2.0.26 does 120,000 damage by nature. So if I go up here, so as you can see, right, I have the 3 weapons that I installed. I never installed the weapons for the phase beam. I never do that. Why? Because I know a lot of people use the phase beam and they place like 12 weapons of these, like basically on the top or something. They place like 3 in one side, 3 in one side, and 3 in the middle or whatever. And this ones, they're hidden. You're not able to see them because they're in the bottom. They're like around here, like inside of this little bump. They're like inside. As you can see, the landing gear is like inside of it. It's like glitched. It's the same way that I place the weapons. So I thought at first, okay, because I put them in a line, it might be the reason that it's just like damage focus like crazy. But regular damage and basically normal, it's 120,000. When I go up in damage and I set the, let's say the setting for damage concentration, it goes up to 138,000, which with 100,000 you already basically shred every ship. Look, perfect. That's perfect. I'm gonna show the example. Well, I think I passed it. Jesus Christ. Okay. So right now, let me put it in normal again, right there. Now, mind you, difficulty is in normal. I haven't changed the enemy strength to weak or anything, because if it was weak, it was going to be a lot higher. It's like a 300,000. But that's regular damage. I mean, you know it's going to take a little bit to take the shield out, because it's going to be the first attack. Not spawning damage. There you go. Shield out. Down, down. Look at the health. Destroyed. Now, if I go with the damage concentration, the damage goes up to 138,000, which is pretty insane. But that, like, it doesn't make too much of a difference. I mean, it makes a difference because, of course, it's a lot more damage, like 10,000 more. But still shreds. Now, let me show you the new ship. Just go to the space station real quick. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Come on now. I was thinking to change the yellow parts that I have on each wing and put like 2 reactors for maneuverability, so I can actually move a lot faster. Because right now it's like a 1700. But as you can see, this is what I do. So supercharge the main, supercharge X, non-supercharge. But because I put this one here, and of course the damage it's mainly for movement right now, it's like 84,000. So it's in maneuvering, so it's in the maneuvering mode. So you're not going to be able to see the 120,000. But let me see if I can change that back real quick. So I want to show the exact damage, how it changes. Oh, past it. There you go. Like one of my Hispanic friends, he thought I was doing a bug. He thought I was like modding the weapon, you know, like it's an actual mod from a computer. No, it's the way that I place the mods. So right now, the ship does 120,000, which is the base damage with all the mods together. But majority of people do this, right? They place the main weapon out of the supercharge slots, and they place all the X's and supercharge slots, which it gives you the regular damage, which a lot of people most see this amount of number. Well, this one goes 100,000. Okay, I believe it's because I have the max mods for Class X. Let me verify. Or they should be like maxed out. So 6% damage, 6% damage, 6% damage, which is basically maxed out Class X. But regular, right? If it was not placed in the supercharge slots, it will be around 34,000, depending on how you put it. So right here is gonna go up. Oh no, it's gonna stay the same. Okay, so 34,000 minus this one. Let's see. Let's move this Class A's around. I'm just trying to play with the mouse so I can show you how you can actually change the damage. So let's say you have the damage like this, like 34,000, and you don't have none of these Class X maxed out if you get lucky to get them on supercharge slots, right? If you place them in supercharge slots, the camera's bugging. That's funny. So when you place them in supercharge slots, of course it goes up to 7% to 8% depending on how it is. So this one, because they're all 6% for some reason, but this supercharge slots for some reason is actually maxed out to 8% of damage, which gives me a lot. So what I do is that for that supercharge slots that is actually going up, let's see if this one goes up in 8%. Okay, this one goes up to 7. So it's this one specifically that goes up to 8%, which I don't know why. I cannot give any explanations on that, but I guess that's just how it works. If you get very lucky to get 4 supercharge slots together to place this one, the Infraknife, don't worry about this one. I place this one over here because it's the one that is very far, and that's where my engines are located, basically. So I wanted that extra 50%, or that extra, I think is, what is it, 30, is it 20% maneuvering? So it's 20% maneuver. When you put it in supercharge slots, it's 50%, so it's like 30% more of maneuver. But going back to this, right, it's 34%. I place this one here. It goes up exponentially because it's the main module. Of course, it's going to go up in damage. So let me place this one here because this is the powerful one that goes up to, which one is the one that goes up to 8%? So 8%, right? Yeah, 8%. And then place the 3 regular ones on the bottom. See that one there? Like the Class B, you can connect it, but it's not gonna be like super up. So right now it's at 87%. I'm gonna place this one down here. It goes up to 111. Now with this one right there, let's see how much it does. 120,000. So it goes up now for 100 more points and DPS that I had. Why is that? Because this one was here, this one was here, and this one was down here. I think this is the regular setup that it had. Yeah. So it went up 100 more points. Now it's 120,653. So if I change this one here and I place the B close to the X, that one there, now it goes up to 100 and, hold up. Okay, which one it was? Was it the first one? Oh, this one's different. Hold up. So it's 6, 4, 3. Oh, okay. So this one goes up more, 5 damage right there. So each one of them has like 1% less of this is the highest. The highest one is 5, then 4 and 3. So the more mods you put in the Corvette, the better will be, but it depends because a lot of people place a lot of face beams. But that one is maxed out there. Now it goes up to 120. Let me see if I place it in the bottom close to that one because it's the highest one. That one there and that one there. I want to get the most damage that I can. Okay, right there. So it's 120,726. So it's 100 more points, which is perfect. But now let me show you the other Corvette. Let me fix this back. Trying to organize it a little bit. Now let me switch to the new one. I want to show you the new one. I hope a friend of mine actually helped me to build this one because he was like showing me step by step how to actually do it. So I made a Millennium Falcon all blacked out. Here it is. I haven't changed the name yet, but this is the one. This is the monster. So I did the same thing, or try to do the same thing. Now I don't have like all 4 spaces here occupied. Let me just move this one here. That one there is fine. So as you can see, these 2 slots are supercharged. I did the same thing. I put the main weapon there, that one there, and I place this one here. So it's basically the same but backwards. It's like backwards. In the other Corvette, these two are, and the bottom one is. Now this one is like here, and this one is here. So the weapons are connected to the main one. The X is in the supercharged. There's one X that is not in the supercharged slots, and it goes up to 111,000. Now, what if I want to increase the damage? So I can take this one out of here. Where's the 5 damage? There's the 5 damage. There it is, connected to the main one. Place that one there. Let's see how much it goes up. 115. So from 111,000 damage, it went up to 115 because I placed the main engine, or like the main module that I placed in the Corvette. I placed it close to the main module of the weapon that I installed for it. So there you go. That's how you increase the damage. Now remember, you will have to have the max modules class S. I mean, class X. You don't want to have the class S. The classes are alright when you start. The class X are the best if you're a pirate and you're looking for maxed out mods. As you can see, I'm still looking for this one here. This is the max one for hyperdrive. I still have 304 and 307. I'm looking for 317, which to get that drop is going to be very, very, very hard. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how the damage outputs are. I'm just gonna fly this one so I can show it to you. I also decorated the inside of it. Not finished the bottom yet, but this one here is almost finished. I got the little kitchen. I always love to put the core in it because the core looks amazing. I'm always burning the bones because, you know, I eat some bones later on. But yeah, got the comms room. Got the little living room. Got the missions room. Basically a workshop here too. And here's the cabin. Yeah, let me tell you, to make this circle was a pain in the ass. It was an actual pimple in the butt to actually do it, because it takes a very long process to do the circle. Now, yes, it is a very simple design, but it's a very complicated process. So yeah, this one shoots from the top. I placed the 3 weapons bugged on top. It's like they're glitched inside of the disc, so you can see them. And you can see the top one, but you cannot see the other 2 ones, because they're like inside of it. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this ship does less damage than the other one, the Namera. So I will be changing this one later on to Millennium Raven, because it's black, you know. Yeah, it looks kind of nice. Plus, it looks a little bit more aggressive than the regular one because I placed the 4 tips on top on the front. As you can see, it's pretty fresh. It's pretty fresh. It's the counterpart of the Millennium Falcon. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the damage outputs and how to actually place the mods. Don't place the face beam weapons in the Corvettes when you build them. Try to get the Infraknife ones, because the Infraknife weapon, I know a lot of people don't like them, and it's kind of hard sometimes to shoot the enemies. For some reason, for PlayStation players, sometimes the enemies don't even lock on. I don't know if it's because I don't have the aimbot activated, but sometimes it's very hard for me to shoot the Sentinel because it doesn't lock on them. And yeah, sometimes it's very hard to shoot with this one to the other enemies. But this is the most powerful weapon if you want to get the most amount of damage. The phase beam is good for shield recharge, and yeah, sometimes it one-shots the cargo pods from the freighters. Let me just give a quick show. This one is actually pretty quick. Phase beam, yeah, it's good. It reaches, boom, one touched. Now, yes, it takes a little bit to reach, but it still shreds. And the phase beam, of course, for shields, it still shred the shields because my mods are class X maxed out as well. But for this one's, yeah, but when you use the Emperor knife, it's a lot cleaner. Oh, I have it in movement. Hold up, right there. Maybe that one. I was in regular damage. So as you can see, for me, it's kind of hard to lock on the Sentinels with this one. It doesn't lock on them, so I have to like actually aim by myself. Because I don't like to use the aimbot. I like to shoot like this. But with the phase beam, of course, it still hits if you manage to hit them. Right there. Yeah, phase beam is good for defense, basically, and offensive as well. Inferno knife is more offensive, like pure damage. As you saw, it's 120,000 max on my damage. If I modify the match and I place it on weak enemies, it's gonna go up to 346,000 of damage, which is basically one shot everything. But that's kind of boring for me. I don't do that. I used to play like that in the beginning, and I was like, nah, I might as well just learn how to actually get the mods and all that stuff. And I became a pirate, and yeah, there my career starts. I became a pirate from there. All right, let's go back to the expedition now that the reset has been done. Get those missions out of the way. Come on now. Slow boy. It doesn't look as nice as the ones that you can actually claim from the service bot, but it looks nice from the perspective that is native from the game, and it actually looks pretty cool. It looks fine if you want to actually build it. I'll be making the tutorial later on on how to actually do it, but it's a very complex process. I will have to redo it once and once again, because this is the first time I actually do it. This is the first time I do a circle ship, and I will have to practice a couple times so I can show you a tutorial how to actually build them. All right, let's go. Back in it. Oh, sorry, I was stretching. I drink some water. There you go. So you have 40%, nothing has changed. So not yet. I got Exterminator, Hacker, and Sweeper. Jesus Christ, so let's get the Sweeper real quick. And Spanish is barredor. If you're wondering, yes, it's kind of difficult to be translating at the same time as streaming. Reading everything in Spanish and then translating it to English. English is not my first language, as you know. Spanish is my first language. But I've been 7 years in the U.S. and I joined the military. Yeah, I kind of started learning from there. I've been playing more games in English so I can learn. I was very stubborn to learn English when I got to America. Like, it was very, very hard for me. When I was back in Puerto Rico, it was actually very hard for me to learn English because nobody speaks English. Nobody liked the English over there. There were some people that were like speaking English, and it was like our groups of like gamers, you know, playing with DS in school, with the DSi, and like with PSPs, talking about games, playing card games. But I didn't know English. They were the only ones talking English, and I was like, it's kind of weird. But then I forced myself to learn when I got to America. I had to. I had to. Tenía que hacerlo. Sí o sí. ¿Qué o qué? There you go. Sweet. VIP landing. Alright, let's get this sweeper out of the way. See where the spots are. Wrong tool. There you go. Okay, so across America. Let me just use this. I'm not walking. Alright. That happens a lot for playing in the Legacy safe. Okay, I don't have the exocrafts. There it is. Alright. Come on up. Oh. Oh, this is really a dead planet. These dirty lands. Dusty. Okay, so we got 4 pieces to grab. Hopefully there's no bugs here. See, count it? Yeah, count it. First one. Perfect. Now they're in a line, so I have to walk far. That's okay for me. Pretty sure I'm good on materials, right? I have to grab anything right now. Okay, we got this, the third one there, and the fourth one back there. I'm just gonna mark it right away. There you go. Yeah, there you, that's a tip right there. You can mark the next one while you grab the first one per se. Right there. Now I don't have to look for it. It's right there. Oh, we got a blob. Got a blob animal. A blob. Oh! Okay, yeah. Thought I missed it. For some reason. Cool. Alright, we got the sweeper out of the way. Let's do the next one. Now for the sweeper, it was the only one that was giving me a bug that it didn't spawn when I jump from system to system. So I'm just gonna jump from here. I'm not going to the anomaly. Hacker. Let's go. Next. There it is. Salatovny. I really hope we can finish this expedition before the date, because it's gonna be very weird for the expedition not be finished by any players. And if the expedition finishes and nobody claims the suit, I guess everybody has to go to the service spot to get it. But I want to get this expedition completed. I want to get that prismatic core 100% complete. I want to see what happens. If you're actually building up a weapon against the swarm of glass, the hive of glass, then let's get that on. Back to work. The week started. VIP land? No VIP land? Okay. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. There you go. So many bases. What do we have here? This little thing here? Say, yep. And nanites. No nanites, it's just a computer. There you go. Finito chiquito. Let's go backito al espacito. Get back in. Next one we got Exterminator. And let's go down. Your mama's house. I didn't even notice the name. There you go. Swedish. I'm thinking of changing the ship again. Look for another one. Not a Sentinel this time. Probably gonna get a cargo. Make it fast. Make it heavy boy, big boy, heavy damage. What next? Not to the base. Jesus Christ. There you go. Perfect landing. Softy. That's good. Alright, we have a reload. Just reload it. Grab that. Come here, buddy. Yeah, burn. You're gonna die eventually. Where you going? Ah, burn! There you go. Got the last. Boomstick. Thank you for the gifts. And we got a couple more parts. Let's check around real quick. Of course. Nice. There you go. Here you go. Just pick it up, brother. Pick it up. And I got the eyeball. Got a home run this time? Halfway. Alright, let's go back home now. Oh, there it is. Woo-hoo. Hopefully we get some attacks on the way back. It's evil. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's such a shame that I'm not going to be able to keep the base. But I will probably try to replicate it once the expedition is over. Or probably just be working with it off stream, trying to make it off like out of the expedition. We'll see. See, they never attack me here. I think it's because there's no space station here. Yeah, there's no space station at all. And whoa, where you going? You going, brother? Yeah, you're right. I was right. I was okay. Bifrost. Sector Sage. Let's go back home, guys. Let's go back home. Give me an attack, please. Give me an attack, Attack. Thank you. Time to eat. What's it swerving? Swerving not gonna work. There you go. Ooh, you little bastard. There you go. What is the last? With everything. Alright, perfect. Let's go home. There it is. Oh, that's not the direction. Let's go there. Another day, another percentage in the prismatic core. Hopefully by this week, by the end of this week, I'm thinking it's gonna be about 52. Hopefully 52% by the end of the week. So we'll see. There you go. Ooh, perfect landing. The middle one. Bullseye. Welcome to the Sage headquarters, boss. Righty, guys, and this has been the end. Hey guys, I appreciate you for watching the stream, for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It will help me a lot to grow this channel. It will help you to get more content like this. Until the next one, and Semper Sage, guys. Stay green, stay blue, or red.